begin. Hey guys, it's Mayar
and Abby. Welcome back to the
Lovin Abu Dhabi show.
We're both on cue today. We're both on cue. How are we all?
So we have a few interesting stories for you guys today, starting off with Abu Dhabi Simplifies bus fares starting today.
Nice. You can now check in your bags pre-flight at a mall.
The Mandir in Abu Dhabi is opening its doors to the public.
And we've got a few things that you can do this weekend.
Okay, so how's your week been? How's your weekend?
Good. I feel like this week has absolutely flown by. I think I'm saying that to everyone every single week as well. I don't know what it is with the time here. The time just...
It flies by.
Flies. We're on a different sort of general time to any other place in the world, I think, over here.
You like blink and it's like Friday already.
Yeah. Literally, 100%.
Okay, so starting off with our first story, Abu Dhabi Simplifies bus fares. And this is something that they're doing starting today. So if you've lived in Abu Dhabi long enough, or if you're new here, you can tell that the standard bus fares are kind of affordable and it's very easy to get around the city using public transportation. Mm-hmm. So the standard bus fares, it starts with 2 dirhams for boarding and then it's 5 fils per kilometer.
Really cheap.
Yeah, and recently they did introduce free transfers for riders that want to switch between buses.
Oh, nice. That's helpful. That's useful, isn't it?
Yeah, but the only thing is it's 2 buses max, and it's within the hour. So you just have to make sure, like, let's say if you're coming from the outskirts and you're trying to go all the way to Marina, but the bus you've taken only drops you off at Wahda. You have like an hour from when you last tap in your bus to switch buses to make it to your final destination. You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Riders can opt for an expanded pass, which covers city and suburban areas in Abu Dhabi, Al Ain and Al Dhafra. And the weekly pass is 35 dirhams, while the 30 pass is 95. Which actually isn't that much when you think about it. Like a bus pass for 35, really that's perfect. Especially when you live like in the outskirts. Like I live away from the city. So whenever like both my parents take the car, I'm like, a cab is a bit pricey.
Yeah, it can be. And also the quality of public transport here, like you know you're going to get in a nice clean bus.
Yeah. So and you get Wi-Fi.
And you get Wi-Fi. So it just sort of takes away from any hassle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very hassle-free, honestly. And seniors and people of determination with a +1 can get a free annual pass.
That's good.
It's actually like, it just makes it easier for everyone to get on and off the bus. And students can get annual passes for 500 dirhams.
Which is really cheap.
Yeah. That's perfect, especially if you're someone who uses the public transport a lot.
Especially for students, going and seeing their friends all the time, going to and forward from college, uni, the library. I remember it was a hassle getting to and from everywhere when I was at uni. To the shops, back to the flat. I remember like carrying my bags of shopping like up hills. No, it wasn't the vibe. So I feel you students, I get you.
Well, that's a good thing we don't have many hills here.
I guess so. I guess.
So when the weather is nice, the walking to and from shops are fine. It's just the way away journeys. And if you're a parent and you're traveling with your little one, if your kiddo is under 10 years or is 10 years, they can ride for free. So that's just like very easy transportation for like people who are traveling in groups, people who don't want to like break the bank every time they want to head to the mall or head to a restaurant or anything.
It'll be good for families, won't it?
Yeah, and they also have subsidized passes for Emirati families with limited income. So this basically means that families who are enrolled in social support programs in the Emirate are eligible for such passes, and they have to be enrolled in Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority or Ministry of Community Development. And that basically means that their 7-day pass is 30 dirhams and their 30-day pass is 80. So it's like a small discount for those who are struggling.
No, that's really good. It a little goes a long way in situations like that though, doesn't it?
Yeah, that does.
So anytime someone can get help that way, it all goes towards the same pot.
Yeah, it does.
And when was the last time you were on a bus?
Last time I was on a bus, before I still got my driver's license, I was 18. When was that? 6 years ago?
I've not been on public transport yet here. We need to try it.
I actually like it, honestly. You just sit there, you feel like a passenger princess.
Exactly, that's what I miss about. I used to use public transport quite a lot at home. I just miss that like 40-minute commute of just shutting off.
Yeah, you're kind of just sitting there.
Yeah, and watching the world go by, catching up on like a book, catching up on Instagram.
Or TikTok.
Just scrolling, nice little life. Listening to your music, playing out a music video when it's raining, looking out of the window.
It's one of those where you're just like sitting there looking out the window and it's just pouring down and you just have like
a jelly's on. Yeah. And you're looking out the window and you're thinking about...
You're the main character of your story at that
literally.
point.
And then you know that everyone's looking at you thinking, what is going on in her head? Yeah, that was the last time I was on the bus. I'm not going back on it. The next story is there is a brand new collaboration between the Department of Culture and Tourism and Morale, Abu Dhabi Airports, and also an off-baggage processing solutions provider. And they've basically created airport check-in services at the fountains at Yas Mall. So this is just exclusively for Etihad Airways and for Air Arabia flights. And it just basically allows people to optimize the time that they have in Abu Dhabi before their flights. Go and drop off your bags for the whole family at Yas Mall before takeoff, and then you can go and explore all of the food and beverage opportunities in Yas Mall. You can see the shopping. You can even go to all of the attractions. So you can imagine just, oh yeah, guys, I'm just going to pop my bags off, and then I'm just going to nip to Ferrari World.
You actually can, because there's an entrance in Yas Mall to Ferrari World.
Exactly. So this is like a perfect opportunity for people who might be traveling from Dubai or traveling from another emirate to get a specific flight. I know that a lot of my friends who live in Dubai travel to Abu Dhabi to get a specific flight to London. So this is perfect. It's two birds, one stone.
Yeah, they
can come experience it all. So the fountain is adjacent to the Madcap Abu Dhabi, and it's open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So really, no matter what time your flight is, you can come and drop all of your bags off.
Just pop it in and just like discover the city.
Yeah, 100%. And Yas Island as well is so well connected already, so you can literally explore anywhere. You don't have to just stay inside Yas. But I guess if you've got kids, the best way to get them up and out for the airport early doors is, guys, if you come now, we're going to take you to a theme park.
Yeah, either Warner Brothers or Ferrari World.
Yeah. So this is definitely something I'd use. It's really good, especially if you've not been to Abu Dhabi before.
You can skip the queues as well, especially like if you're like me. So I have this really, really bad habit of like always going to the airport, not even 3 hours. Like 3 hours when they open check-in. I'm like there 3 hours and a half. I'm sat waiting for the line to open, and there's just people queuing. And I just end up standing there for another hour. So this actually helps me because I can go the day before, pop in my bags, and just show up like 2 hours before.
Oh no, I'm like, you sound like Passport Dad. I bet you've got like a plastic wallet with everyone's travel insurance printed off. You've got everyone's booking forms printed off, although we only
I have the itinerary ready.
Itinerary ready. You've got documents that we've not needed since 1947.
Yes.
Photocopies of everyone's passport, national insurance numbers.
I'm just like a type A planner when it comes to traveling.
Yeah. Well, the main details that you need to know for when you're planning, it's 35 dirhams per adult, so that's everyone over 12, 25 dirhams for children 12 and under, and 15 dirhams per infant, which is 2 years and below. So super affordable.
Yeah.
And again, perfect for the family to try and make sure that you
especially if you're like coming in from, if you're Dubai or Sharjah or Iraq based and you're flying from Abu Dhabi, you can kind of make it a whole day. Like if your flight's at like 6 p.m, you can come check in your bags at 10, go check out an amusement park, a theme park, go shopping.
Go for food.
Yas Mall has the best restaurants.
Yeah. We still need to go for a good lunch.
Oh yeah. We have to go for a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot to explore.
I really want a Joe and the Juice. I'm craving the Joe and the Juice.
Oh, we have to go.
If you know, you know. Tunicado, guys.
I'm a fan for their brownies. And now, the Mandir in Abu Dhabi is opening its doors to the public. This announcement came in yesterday from the Instagram account with the handle at Abu Dhabi Mandir. It's run by the Babs Hindu Mandir, and they announced that the Mandir in Abu Dhabi is opening its doors on March 1st. So this is something that everyone's been like waiting for. It's in 2 days. So get ready, because Friday, is that Friday? Yeah, Friday is the day it finally opens. And if you've been keeping up with the news, on February 14, Valentine's Day, I'm gonna butcher this. Babs and Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister of India, inaugurated the opening of the temple, which basically consisted of an evening dedicated to ceremonies and consecrations and blessings of 7 deities and special morning prayers. And I've kind of found this out like while I was doing research on the mandir. It was actually in September 2019, the Hindu temple gained legal status, and in December 2019, the construction actually began. And it was gifted from His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, who was at the time the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi.
Oh, amazing.
So when I read that, I was kind of like mind blown, because I was like, it goes a long way, the relations between different countries from 2019 to 2024, and it was like a proper stone Hindu temple, and like the details are so intricate, and you can just tell.
It looks so stunning. It's like the off pink colouring as well, and the intricate details. It's like something that's just been drawn. It looks like an AI photo that someone has created. I'm really excited to go and see it.
Yeah, and like you can just tell that they took everything into consideration. From I saw that they had like a few details, like 7 pillars for the 7 Emirates. They had a few details dedicated to the UAE and India's relationship. So it's kind of like mind-blowing when you see from the ground up how this temple actually came 100%. To being. And the schedule for the mandir when it opens to the public is that it's going to be closed on Mondays, but it's open Tuesday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And the main temple at the mandir in Abu Dhabi is 32.9 meters tall, 79.8 meters long, and 54.8 meters wide, and it can accommodate 8,000 to 10,000 people.
Wow. Amazing.
And they have a few other buildings on the compound, such as prayer halls, a community center, a children's park, an amphitheater, and the library. So it's kind of like a community-based thing. So you don't only have to go there to pray. If you want to explore it, you can. You can see the different areas that they have. You can check out all the details on like the walls. I think it's actually a good idea for like a day plan.
100%, and it's something for everyone, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. It's on my list to visit.
Yeah, we'll have to go. A really good Instagram moment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then my most exciting part, because I'm doing both of these this weekend, things to do this weekend in Abu Dhabi. So John Legend is playing at Saadiyat Nights. I am so exciting. I can't wait. John Legend, you know the classics. I just want to be your wife. What else? Ordinary People. We're just ordinary people. You know, the classic piano one.
I think I just know like the generic one. The one that everyone knows. Is it All of Me? Loves All of You?
Oh, I'm not singing that one. Oh, God.
I think that's the only one I know.
But if you want to come along, it's on Saturday. Doors open at 5 o'clock. It's at the brand new Saadiyat Nights venue, so it's going to be open air concert under the stars. John Legend, very romantic, as long as you're not stood next to me and you hear me singing it. But yeah, unreal. I can't wait. Saadiyat Nights has really brought really good people.
Yep.
Alicia Keys played last weekend.
I think the weekend before. No one played last weekend.
Mariah Carey was there, obviously. I think she kicked it all off. Sting, Tom Jones.
I think he's coming...
next weekend?
He's coming on... No, this Friday, I think.
Well, I might just spend my whole weekend there. Tom Jones would be so good. Proper throwback vibes. No?
Is there a song?
I'll play for them later. I won't butcher them again. If you know Tom Jones, I've got you. And then... where I've just booked for breakfast for the Saturday, before we go to John Legend,
yes, of course.
There is a brand new cafe that has opened in Earth Hotel, in the resort. Obviously, the brand new refurbed hotel with the villas. It's on like, I think about 72 acres worth of land as well. It's absolutely stunning. So nestled in the heart of, obviously, the iconic resort, it's Ergon Deli and Cafe. It's really focusing on Greek and Mediterranean dishes. We went along last night to sort of meet the team. We had some of their canapes. Their food was insane. It's a really relaxed atmosphere. They've just introduced dinner as well, so you can go for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And it's a really inspiration of like the vivid flavours of Greece. Mediterranean. You're right on the water. You can see the sunset, so you're really getting that like coastal city vibes. You can mix it from like meze platters to big hearty bowls of pasta, sharing it, meats, juices, anything and everything really.
I love Greek food.
It's the best. And it's the best when it comes in like meze and you can steal everyone else's plates.
I mean, meze is just there for sharing, so it makes sense. You just order like 5 or 6 for people and you just like sit and eat it, and then everyone has their own main course that you also just sit and eat from.
Just steal it all. We had one of these things last night, and I am going to absolutely butcher the pronunciation of this, as well as just butchering John Legend. However, it was gruyere cheese rolled in katafi pastry. Tiny little things like this, but then it was filled with spicy honey and pistachios. So it was this like spicy, sweet, savoury gruyere cheese. Oh my God, it was amazing. So if you do go for that. But I am going to go for breakfast because their breakfast sounds insane. Shakshuka, pistachio shakshuka. Sorry? Amazing. I can't wait. So if you need something to do this weekend, guys, go and eat your heart's content. Another thing is that the Amadayab Makanak album tour is planned to kick off in Abu Dhabi on March the 2nd at Etihad Arena. Again on Yaz. It's all kicking off on Yaz this weekend. Followed by other concerts in major cities across the region. So it's the big album tour.
Yeah. So Amadayab is like he's very big in Egypt. And I think he's just very big in the Middle East and just internationally. A lot of people do listen to his music. So the Mechanic album tour, the fact that it's kicking off in Abu Dhabi before he goes and tours other places, is actually mind-blowing.
So much. Will a big mass, you reckon, like a big, huge crowd will be coming for it?
Yeah, I think so. I think when he had announced that he was coming to Dubai a couple months ago, it like sold out. And then when he postponed it, it sold out again.
Oh my God. It's 100%. Can you sing me one of his songs? Nope, not going to embarrass yourself like I embarrass myself.
No, it's not about embarrassing myself. It's I don't know his music.
No, well, it's probably best not because you don't want to do what I just did. But if anyone is going to any of the aforementioned events this weekend, or you are going to Earth to go and try out that brand new cafe, please do let us know. As always, tag us in any of your posts, any of your stories. We love to see what you get up to. Yeah.
I think that's it from us for today.
It is.
So we will leave you to set forth and conquer and have a great weekend. We gave you 3 things that you should be doing this weekend.
And it is basically the weekend anyway, because tomorrow is basically Thursday and Thursday is the new Friday. So go.
That's the mentality right there.
Leave work now and take the bus with the new system.
See you guys next week.
See you later, guys.